All right, hi class. Welcome back to another one of my verbling classes. This hour we are going to be going over grammar, and more specifically direct and indirect speech, or direct and reported speech. So indirect can either be called reported or indirect speech, so either way. Okay, and let me go ahead and throw up the document we're going to be going over. So this is going to be a link here. Can either be to a PDF file. So either way. Okay. And let me go ahead and throw up the document we're going to be going over. Let's see. There we go, computer. Whew. Got it. Okay, so for those of you who do not have the link, I just posted it in the chat box, and let's see who we got. Fernando, welcome back. How you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Great, great. And we've also got Gabor. How you doing, Gabor?
Hi, thank you. I'm fine. How are you?
Great. I'm doing good. How's the day been at work today?
Nothing special. It was a common day.
A common day? All right. I want you to tell me one of the times when it was just like crazy and all the computers broke down and you had to go around and fix everything. No, I hope you have normal days. I don't want a rough day for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Let's see. Hoot, welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. And Hoot, from what I remember, let's see. You're from Algeria, correct?
Yes, that's
okay,
right.
good, good. And studying computer programming.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. And Gabor, you're from Hungary?
Yes, that's right.
And Fernando's from Spain.
Yeah.
And are you from Catalonia as well?
No, I'm from Albacete.
Okay, okay, very cool. And what do you do, Fernando? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I am a mechanical engineer, but I am working as an administrative manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who else we got. Ismael, how you doing?
Thank you, teacher. I am very well, but my computer couldn't download Verbling classes chat box. I have to close it.
That's okay. Let me put the I'm going to put the document in the Google chat box. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you can open it there. Now, Ismael, I believe I recognize your name, but I can't remember everything about you. There we go. Okay, so yellow flowers. Ismael, you are a helicopter. A helicopter simulator. You work with helicopter simulators, right?
You are right.
Okay,
yes, teacher.
and you are. Hold on, don't tell me. You're from. Oh, dang it!
It's an island land.
It's an island
between Europe and Asia.
ايش تتكلمون عربي؟
Bosphorus, maybe.
I can't even think of it. Help me out with where you're from, Ismail.
I am from Turkey.
Turkey.
Teacher.
Dang it. Okay. All right. Okay. So I got the other part right though. I knew that you were a helicopter. You worked with helicopter computer simulators. All right. Very cool.
Teacher,
right.
you are good. I don't remember anything. I sometimes.
Well, at least I hope you remember my classes.
Yes.
I'm just messing around. I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on. And it's hard to do. I recognized when I was really young that I was terrible at putting faces with names and remembering things. And so I work on it all the time. Okay, and you see, when you had your picture there of yourself, I recognized your name, but I couldn't remember anything. But as soon as you switched it to the yellow flowers, I was like, helicopter simulators, got it. Very cool. All right, welcome.
You have a great memory anyway.
Thank you, teacher. Hello, everybody.
All right, let's see. Who do we got? Leonardo, how are you doing?
How are you, teacher? Are you okay?
I'm doing really good. Now, let's see. Leonardo, I don't believe I recognize you. Adolfo, and what's your last name here? Zambrano. Are you... yeah, tell me where you're from. Are you from Brazil?
I am from Chile, but right now I live
Okay, so you said that you're from Chile.
Yes, I am from Chile.
Okay, but where are you living right now?
I live in Brazil 12 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
I am married in Brazil.
Great. And how was it for you learning Portuguese from Spanish? Was that difficult, or was it fairly easy?
Easy. I am from. Sorry, I speak very well Portuguese and Spanish. I am teacher Spanish too.
Uh-huh. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we'll see. I need to start on my Portuguese because I really want to learn that language. I think it would be a great benefit for me personally. That is. Very cool. And so you're a Spanish teacher. You're living in Brazil, and you're from Chile. And so why did you move to Brazil?
Yes, but I am working in Brazil. I am studying in Brazil. Right now, I am married in Brazil.
Okay, and so initially, why did you move from Chile to Brazil?
To study.
To study. Okay, got it. Okay, very cool. And then obviously met your lovely wife and decided to stick around, right?
Right.
Awesome, man. Okay, very cool. And let's see, Maria, how you doing, Maria?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. And so let's see, Maria, how was your weekend?
Well, I have been working.
Oh, really?
I'm working on some text in English, and so I'm trying to learn to write in English now. Because
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any, I think this has a connection to my my email, but yeah, if you have any questions, I'll also put. This week I have to get my Verbling Facebook done, so that if you have any questions, you can post it on there, and I'll be glad to help you with anything you have. Okay. So you were working all weekend long, Maria?
No. I spent some time outdoors as well, but
okay.
It's still pretty cold here, so it's not that I spend hours outdoors, but yeah.
So just a little bit, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. And Maria's from Sweden, and she is a graphic designer. Mostly, you mostly do for print, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Welcome back to class, Maria.
Thank you.
Let's see. Raid, how are you?
Yeah, good. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. Where are you from, Raid?
I'm from Yemen.
From Yemen. Okay, so let's see. And what do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I'm a college student.
Nice, awesome, man. And what do you study?
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. Okay, and let's see your last name. How would I pronounce your last name? Is it Kassam?
Kassam, yeah.
Oh, so Kassam with the accent at the beginning. And am I pronouncing your first name correctly? Is it Raid?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so accent at the beginning as well. So Raid Kassam. Raid
Yes.
Kassam. Okay. Excellent. So, and you're studying mechanical engineering, and you're from Yemen.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Very cool. And let's see, Rasal, how you doing again?
Hi, am again. Nice to meet you.
Great.
Great. Hey, you know what, Rasal? Your picture reminds me of last night after my classes. I got done and I was just kind of surfing around on the internet, just kind of relaxed so I could go to bed. And I saw this YouTube video of a South African man that has grown really close to this pride of lions. There's like 38 of them, and I only say this because of your picture here, because you have a lion. But this guy, he would go up and like hug these lions and play with them, and they treat him like he's a one of their own. It's amazing. Have you seen that, or have any of you guys heard about that?
I think I have seen it
It's absolutely fascinating.
National Geographic.
Yeah, it's probably where they would show it. Absolutely fascinating. I was blown away. So, in the last class, we heard that Rasal is a world famous cricket player. He had to change.
Not
He had
world
to,
famous, but a good cricket player.
Really?
No, he plays. I was messing with him a little bit. He does play cricket, and I didn't know that about him. We also found out that cricket is the world's second most popular sport, which I didn't know either. I thought that was really interesting. Very cool. Well, welcome back to class, Rasal.
It's incredible.
Thanks.
And let's see, Yasin, how are you? Or is it Yasin?
Yeah, Yasin.
Okay, good. Yeah, I had another guy named Yasin as well, and he had to correct me because I was putting the accent at the end. I was like, oh, I gotta remember that. Okay, Yasin. And Yasin, where are you from?
I'm from Turkey.
From Turkey. And is this a picture? Is this a picture of your city?
Yeah, no, Istanbul picture. You know Istanbul?
Of Istanbul?
Istanbul is
The capital city there in Turkey?
no. In Ottoman Empire's capital city. Ottoman Empire.
Okay, the Ottoman Empire. Okay, interesting. That's a really cool picture, by the way. I like that. And okay, so Yasin, what do you do? Do you work full time, or are you a student?
No, I am a lecturer in university. My department is computer programming.
Yasin, have you been in my class before?
Yeah.
So you're the guy. You're the one that was correcting me, right? Because I kept saying Yasin, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember now that you're saying that you are a lecturer on computer programming, and that's what the other Yasin did. But you changed your picture.
Same Yasin.
No way. No, but your picture is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Picture's different. Okay. All right. So that's what confused me a little bit. All right. So Yasin from you said that you're from Turkey. Okay. Yasin from Turkey is a lecturer in college on computer programming. In the university. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool. And we had let's see. Did we get everybody except for Alan? Alan, welcome back. How you doing, man?
Hey Chad, how you doing? I'm good.
Doing good. So do you remember your weekend?
I kind of remember it.
It's hard to remember.
It's hard to recall, yeah.
Well, the reason why I ask is that I know on Friday, was it, you had a meeting, and I think you guys were all going out for drinks, right?
Yeah, exactly. After work, we had some happy hours and stuff. And
oh yeah,
the
it was
thing
happy
is that
hour. That's what it was.
on Friday, because I was with my colleagues, it was okay. I didn't want it to go too far. But on Saturday, I went too far.
But did you go dancing or do anything fun like that on Saturday?
Yeah. Actually, I live in London right now, and a couple of friends from Paris came in London.
Cool.
So we threw up a party for them in London. So it was really cool.
Nice. Yeah, one of my good buddies from the United States, he just he got a job over in England as well. I think he's in Reading.
Reading?
Is that a city there?
I haven't heard about this city.
Okay, I could be wrong.
But
He
I
may
have
be
a terrible
in London.
geography, so.
I have heard about it, Reading.
Okay. So so he's over there now, and he got a job working with computers and whatnot. The company's based out of the United States, but it has a division that's in England, and so he transferred over. And I was like, "Good for you, man! If I had an opportunity to do that, I would love to go to Europe. I think that would be incredible."
Have you ever been to Europe, even for holidays?
I haven't. My mom was born in Germany. My dad spent about 5 years in Germany, and my mom knows a bit of French, a bit of German. We have ancestors that live in Denmark, and my dad used to travel to Paris as well as to Denmark for work. And then he stopped doing that. And when he was doing that, he's like, all right, my goal is to save up the frequent flyer miles so that he could afford to take the kids with us, right?
Oh, okay.
And but that never happened. So we haven't been because it's expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, there's 6 of us. There's a bunch of us kids.
Oh, that's fine. That's a lot.
Yeah. They didn't know when to stop, so they just kept having us. All right, cool. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, so this is my grammar class for today. And it looks like everybody's new. I gave this class last night at about 11 o'clock as well. I just wanted to make sure everyone's new here to the lesson. So we're going to be talking about direct and indirect or reported speech. Now, the thing about direct and indirect speech is direct speech is not really used when we are talking, okay? Direct speech is going to be quotations. All right, so when we are saying the doctor said, and then we put it in quotation marks, and then we write in what they said, okay? That would be direct speech. Indirect speech or reported speech would be like me saying to you all, Rasal told me last hour that he really enjoys playing cricket. Okay, that's reported speech because it's something that Rasal had told me. All right, and I'm just reporting that to you all. So that's what we normally say. All right. So in my grammar classes, I like to read through some definitions and then get into practices. We're not going to be practicing direct speech at all because that has to do with punctuation, and I want to focus more on speaking than how we're going to punctuate sentences at this moment. Okay. So. Class, let me go ahead and put the document in the chat box one more time. Is there anybody that does not have it? Please let me know. Okay, great. So I put it in the chat box once again. I'm going to put it on screen share. And so when you first open up the document, you'll see the table of contents, right? So we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to page number 2. And Alan, let me have you read that first small paragraph under direct speech, please.
Yeah. We rarely write direct speech unless we include dialogues or quoted speech in our work. Of course, we read direct speech all the time, both in newspaper quotations or in novels and short stories where the characters speak to each other.
Excellent. Fernando, please read the numbers 1 through 5 there under when the quoted speech.
Yes, when the quoted speech goes at the end of the sentence, place a comma after the subject and reporting verb. Said, contended, added, explained, yelled,
etc.
etc. Insert the first set of quotation marks. Begin the sentence or phrase inside the quotation marks with a capital letter. Place the correct punctuation, period, question mark, exclamation point, etc. at the end of the sentence. Insert the second set of quotation marks after the punctuation.
Great. Gabor, let me have you read those examples there. In class, we are going to read about direct speech. We're not going to be practicing it. So here we are talking about direct speech and how to form those quotations, all right? So Gabor, please read those, what are they, 5 examples there, please?
Okay. The doctor said, take your medicine every day. The professor said, we will have a test tomorrow afternoon. The candidate commented, I have always been honest. Victor asked, why do you always come late? The coach screamed, you have to play harder than this.
Good, thank you. Now let's going to Hood. Let me have you read numbers 1 through 5 under when quoted speech.
Okay. When the quoted speech begins the sentence, begin with the first set of quotation marks. Capitalize the first letter of the sentence. At the end of the sentence, place a comma, question mark, or exclamation mark, not a period. Insert the second set of quotation marks after the comma. Insert the subject and reporting verb, and end the sentence with a period.
Thank you. Ismail, let me have you continue by reading those examples.
Yes. I have always loved you, Killy whispered. Take your bags and report to Section 5, the sergeant screamed. Why do you always bother me? The trainer asked. Please don't take my pocketbook, Laura pleaded. Those roses are fantastic, Emily exclaimed.
Good, thank you. And Leonardo, let me have you read 1 through 7.
Okay. When the quoted speech is explained by the subject and verb, begin with the first set of quotation marks. Capitalize the first letter of the sentence. At the end of the first part of the quote, place in comma, in quotation marks. Insert the subject and reporting verb. And follow the verb with a comma. Include another set of quotation marks in the second part of the quote with the lower case.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you have one more. Sorry, 7.
As include the second set of quotation marks.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let's go to Luis. Welcome back, Luis. How you doing?
Hi, Charles. Fine, fine. Thanks.
Good, good. So,
Here I am
Luis,
again.
Yeah. Welcome back, Luis. We're on page number 3. At the top of the page, I'd like for you to read those examples. Okay.
Okay. I think Bob commented that this is the worst day of my life. Could you please explain, Karen asked, why you are always so rude? The third, I really feel, Victoria said, that you are 100% wrong. Pick up your registration forms in room 122, the counselor stated, and go to the gym with your ID. I have never stolen anything, Fred said, and I have never lied either.
Good, thank you. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
class, we just read about the different ways of punctuating direct speech. Okay, again, I want to reiterate, direct speech is mainly going to be used in writing. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, if you are going to become a writer or a reporter, and you are planning on writing in English, okay, based on these grammar rules, this is how we would then use direct speech. Okay, all right, let's go on. Maria, let me have you read the next paragraph under indirect and reported speech, please.
Okay. While we rarely employ direct speech, we use reported speech every day. In fact, reported speech is one of the most common forms in grammar. There are strict rules for the sequence of tenses. In general, in moving from direct speech to reported speech, the tense is changed one step backwards to the past. Notable exceptions are the simple future, which becomes conditional in reported speech, and imperatives, which becomes infinitives in reported speech. The relative pronoun that, used after the reporting verb, is optional, but commonly used. E.g., Margot said that she would call me after breakfast tomorrow.
Okay, good, thank you. And in this table here, let me have Yasin, let me have you read. Goodness. Let me have you read in the table, and I want you to read the direct speech use. So simple present, okay, is changed to simple past, and then read the example. And I'd like for you to read the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please.
Okay. Direct speech tense, simple present. Reported speech tense, simple past. Example: I love you. She said that she loved me. Direct speech tense, present progressive. Reported speech tense, past progressive. I am going to the party. She said that she was going to the party. And direct speech tense, present perfect. Reported speech tense, past perfect. I have eaten already. She said that she had eaten already. Direct speech tense, simple past. Reported speech tense, past perfect. I bought a new coat. She said that she had bought a new coat. Direct speech tense, past progressive. Reported speech tense, past progressive, past perfect progressive. I was sleeping at that time. She said that she had been sleeping at that time.
Good, thank you. Let's go to Alan. Let me have you read the rest of the chart.
Sure. Direct speech tense, simple future, reported speech tense, conditional. You will have a test next Thursday. The professor said that we would have a test next Thursday. Direct speech tense, future progressive. Reported speech tense, conditional progressive. I will be traveling to Spain next month. She said that she would be traveling to Spain next month. Direct speech tense, can, present model of ability. Reported speech tense, could. You can eat whatever you want. The doctor said that I could eat whatever I want. Direct speech tense, imperative. Reported speech tense, infinitive. Eat your vegetables. My mother told me to eat my vegetables.
Good, thank you. All right, let's go over these grammar notes here. And I think that's the last bit until we get to, our exercises. All right, and let's see. Here we go. Fernando, let me have you read those grammar notes, please.
Yes. In spoken grammar, the simple present is sometimes reported in the simple present when the action has just occurred, or has just occurred, or
have just occurred,
or if the statement is a well-known fact. Example, Ruth says that she loves me. Sometimes in predictions, the reporting verb is in the future and other clause is in the simple present. Example, my mother will say that she is too sick to go. You said without A direct object. Jim said that he was coming. Use stall with a direct object. Example, the teacher told me to come early. In reporting imperatives commands, remember to use the correct negative infinitive form, not plus infinitive. Example, Rosita told me not to eat the cake before dinner.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out our exercises here. Gabor, you are up. Now, class, we are going to scroll down. We're going to pass exercise 1. So we're going to scroll past this. Keep going down. Past exercise 2. This is all direct speech, practicing punctuation. Passing exercise 3, we're going to end with 4, exercise 4, okay? So our example here says, or our directions, report these sentences beginning with Olga said. All right, so I'd like for you to read that first quotation and then report it as if Olga had said that, okay? Okay. And I want you to do number 1 and 2, Gawar.
Exercise 4.
On exercise 4, yes.
So page 7. Okay. We will leave at 6. Olga said that we leave at 6.
Okay, we need to change the word will.
Yeah.
Okay, what would we change the word will to?
Can I say?
Sure. Help them out.
Are going to.
Okay. No. Let's take a look at our chart. Okay. So if we have will, so let me switch back.
One step back would.
Yes. One step back.
We will leave at 6.
Okay, so simple future. That's we will leave. Okay, would be going. We would be using would. Okay,
yes.
so conditional. Okay.
Yeah.
So our answer here is going to be Olga said that we would leave at 6. Okay.
That's right.
Let me have you try number 2, Gawar.
Yeah. There I am. Tomorrow will be a special day. Olga said that tomorrow would be a special day.
Excellent. Nice job. Okay. And number 3, please. 3 and 4, please. Inga?
Yes. I will go to the movies tonight. Olga said that she would go to the movies tonight.
Excellent. So, class, do you see when if Olga had said, I will go to the movies tonight, if we report that, we would need to say that's what she said. Okay, just like what Inga did. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. Number 4, please, Inga.
Letitia will definitely come to the party. Olga said that Letitia would definitely come to the party.
Good, nice job. Okay, number 5 and 6, please, Ismail.
Yes, I will not come with you to the dinner. Olga said that she would not come with you to the dinner.
Okay, good. Yes. So would not, and we change I to she and you to me, right? Good. Okay. Number 6, please.
It will probably rain tomorrow. Olga said that it would probably rain tomorrow.
Excellent. Okay. Numbers 7 and 8, please. Leonardo.
Posting away on control, delivery, robbery,
Say that one more time. You may be in the wrong place, Leonardo.
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Exercise 4.
We're on exercise number 4. Do you see here on the screen, Leonardo, where it says number 7? Paul won't remember to call me later. This is exercise 4 on page number 7.
Passed away. Oh, easy. Delivery Robert's name.
No. Bueno, Leonardo, estamos en la página 7. ¿Ok? Usted puede ver aquí en la pantalla.
Awesome.
Go screen share. Ok, Leonardo, usted puede ver en ese momento la pantalla. Ok, empezando desde arriba. Ok, pasamos donde estamos leyendo. Ok, nos encontramos con los ejercicios número 1, bajando, pasando ejercicio número 2, bajando, pasando número 3, bajando de vuelta y terminamos en 4. En esta página estamos en la página 7, pero el número 7 y 8. Ok, y estamos practicando direct and indirect speech. Ok, quiero que usted lea el 7 y el 8, contestando como lo diría Olga. Ok.
Okay.
Leonardo, can you read 7, please?
Okay. Fastest way on is called delivery Robert Green.
No, todavía está en el lugar equivocado. Empezaría con Paul. Paul won't remember to call me later.
Sorry. I'm lost.
Ok, Leonardo, quiero que usted busque la página 7. ¿Lo puede encontrar?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Ok, estamos en la página 7, ok. El número 7 y 8 dice Paul won't remember. ¿Lo puede ver?
Okay, number 7. Paul won't remember to call me later.
Okay, and we're going to change this to reported speech. Okay, it works the same in Spanish as in English. Okay, we would say the same thing. Okay, saying Olga said that Paul, and then we would need to change the word won't. Okay, what would we need to change the word won't to, class?
Wouldn't.
Wouldn't. Very good. Okay, we can say wouldn't. We can also say would not, right? And not use the contraction. Okay, so our answer here would be Olga said that Paul wouldn't or would not remember to call me later. Okay, so that's how we would answer that, Leonardo. Let me have you read number 8, please.
Okay, Henrietta will arrive after Anna. Olga said that.
Henrietta
will arrive after Anna.
Ok, pero cambiaríamos la palabra will y usaríamos la palabra would. Ok, en vez de decir, de repetirlo así, porque estamos diciendo lo que dijo Olga. Entonces lo tendremos que cambiar. Ok, diciendo Olga said that Henrietta would arrive after Hannah. You see that?
It's very difficult. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're learning. It's fine. Okay. Be patient with yourself, and you'll be able to grasp it. Okay. All right. Let's go to Luis. Let me have you do 9 and 10, please.
9 and 10, okay. Juan will never do it on time. Olga said that Juan will never do it on time.
Good, nice.
The next one, I will buy a new pair of shoes for the dance. Olga said that she will buy a new pair of shoes for the dance.
Perfect, great job. Okay, let's see. Maria, we're going to scroll down to exercise 5. Okay, and it's the same sort of thing except for we don't have the words said that or told us. So we're going to be deciding whether we need to say said that, okay, whether it's with or without a direct object. Now remember, whoops. Okay, we said that without a direct object and told us with a direct object. Okay, so in let's try number 1 and 2, please, Maria.
We will have a test tomorrow. And I'm going to change it to what? Direct speech?
Yeah, we're going to change it to indirect speech. So we will have a test tomorrow. That is a quote. That would be direct speech. Okay.
He said, or somebody said.
The professor. So the professor.
The professor said that we will have a test tomorrow.
Yeah, said that we would
have a test tomorrow.
Good.
Okay.
Yes. So we do one step back. Okay. Try number 2, please.
We are going to study conditionals next. The professor said that we would be studying conditionals next. That we would study. That we would study or that we would be studying. I don't know which one is correct.
That we would study.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but really, in all actuality, you can say either one, and no one's going to look at you strange. Okay,
are you sure?
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
They're going to look at me and say, "Oh, what kind of silly accent do you have?"
No, but the grammar would be fine. We'd understand you perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, but based on their rules, yeah, we would need to say they would, or they, golly, I can't even pronounce it. We are going to study conditionals next. We were going. Yeah, we were going to study. There we go. We were going to study conditionals next. That's what the professor told us, or said that.
The professor told us that we were going to study conditionals next. Is that
good? Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. Whew. All right. Number 3 and 4. Mukesh, have you been following along? Okay, Yasin, let me have you read 3 and 4, please.
Okay. Study hard this week. The professor said that study harder this week.
Okay. The professor told we would need to say the professor told us to study hard this week. Okay, so when we use an imperative is when we say you must do something. It's a command form. Study hard this week. Okay, we would then need to change it to the professor told us to study hard next week.
Teacher, can we say we should study hard this week? The professor said that.
No, not with. You can say that, but it sounds a little. Yeah, it's a little off. If you're going from direct speech to indirect speech or reported speech, you would need to say the professor told us to study. Okay, you can say that we should study, but it's best to say to study. The professor told us to study.
it sounds more like an advice, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah, if you say should, it's more advice. It's more advisory. Okay. And Yasin, did you have another one? Yeah, number 4.
Number 4 is same way. The exam is easy. The professor told us to the exam is easy or the exam is easy. Which is true? Which is true?
The professor said that the exam was easy.
That the exam. Okay.
That the exam was easy.
That the exam.
Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right.
teacher.
Number 5 and 6. Let's go to Alan.
Okay. You should bring a dictionary to the next class. The professor told us to bring a dictionary to the next class.
Yeah, if we're already using should,
okay,
then we can use that one once again. Try that one more time.
Okay, so the professor said that we should bring a dictionary to the next class.
Good, nice job. Okay, number 6, please.
Don't cheat. The professor told us to not
switch it.
To not cheat.
Switch it. So to not, but switch to a not.
Not to cheat.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, so the professor told us not to cheat. Okay.
Is it false, teacher? To not cheat is false, or?
Yes, that would be false. So that would be the incorrect way to say that.
Yes.
We would need to say the professor told us not to cheat.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. But I mean, the crazy part is with a lot those who speak English is you'll hear people use incorrect grammar all the time. All right, so you'll hear people say that. You'll hear people say ain't and things like that. It's just it's common. You know, like I imagine it's common in your countries where some people just speak improperly. You know.
Yes.
I don't get the proper meaning of ain't.
Ain't is are not.
Are not.
Are not. Yeah.
A-R-E not?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right there. I just put it in the chat box. And it's also you don't have. So it would be like you don't as well. So you ain't got nothing on me. You don't have anything on me. Okay?
For example, you ain't got nothing on me. It's like a double negation, isn't it?
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing.
Uh-huh. You ain't got nothing on me. Okay.
What does it mean? I'm sorry.
But you ain't got nothing on me means that you do not have any evidence against me.
Okay.
Okay. So
when would you say that?
When you're guilty, when you're guilty and you know someone doesn't have any evidence, it's like.
So it's nothing you say when you are innocent, like.
You can. You can. It would be a phrase. To say that that's really going to be street language.
Really?
And so, as normally you would normally say you don't have any evidence to the contrary, or you don't have any evidence that proves that I did it. Okay, that's the same. That's the same way. Now, if I was from the street, okay, instead of saying you don't have any evidence that proves that I did it, I would say you ain't got nothing on me. And that would be the same thing, but you wouldn't. It just depends on how you want to sound, more educated or as someone from the street. And I'm sure in all of your countries there are individuals who speak correct grammar, okay, and others who do not. You know. So, okay, who did we leave off with? Alan, did you have one more or?
No, I did both.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Gabor, and let me see what's going on here. Okay, Emery, have you been following along? All right, let's go to Gabor. Let me have you do the next two, please.
Okay.
7 and 8.
Leave when you are finished. The professor told us to leave when we are finished.
Good, good, nice job. 8, please.
I'm going to correct the test tomorrow. The professor said he was going to correct. No. He was going to correct the test tomorrow.
Correct. Yeah, that's awesome. And if it was a woman, you would say she. If it was a female professor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Good job, Gabor. Let's see. Number 9 and 10, please, Inga.
Yes, you can take the tests home. The professor said that we could take the tests home.
Perfect. Okay. 10.
The class will end on Wednesday, August 7. The professor said that the class would end on Wednesday, August 7.
Good. Nice job. So yes, the professor said that the class would end. Okay. Good. Okay. So we're going to scroll down to exercise 6. Right. And on exercise 6, it's much of the same. In here, we are going to be correcting the error. All right. So we're not going to underline them. I just want you to tell me what the error is, and then tell me what the correct way to pronounce the to pronounce the sentence would be. Okay. So number 1 and 2 would be Ismail.
Yes. Rosa said that she will come early to the meeting. Rosa said that she would come early to the meeting.
Yes, would come. Good. All right, and number 2, please.
The doctor said me not eat so much beef. The doctor said me.
All right,
not
instead
to
of
eat.
said, we would need to change said.
Told.
Told, yes.
Yes. Because there is a me. The doctor told me not to eat so much beef.
Good, good. Okay, let's see, number 3 and 4. Leonardo.
Okay, oh my God. Olivia told that she will be late tomorrow.
Okay, so the first word we would need to change is the word told. What would we need to change the word told to, Leonardo? What do you think?
I don't know.
Instead of saying told, what would we need to say there, class?
Said.
Said. Okay, so instead of using the word told, we would say Olivia said. Okay, now the next word that we need to change is the word will. Okay, now Leonardo, what would we need to change the word will to?
That he will be late tomorrow.
Okay, say that one more time. I could barely hear you.
Number 4.
No, number 3. En vez de usar la palabra will, okay, si estamos hablando de lo que Olivia había dicho, ¿qué usaríamos en inglés en vez de usar la palabra will? Okay, so class, let's help them out. If we need to change the word will, what would we change the word will to?
Would.
We have to use would instead of will.
Yes, we would need to say would. Okay. All right. Thank you, Leonardo. Let's go to Luis. Number 5 and 6, please.
5 and 6. Maria Pia said that she's not going to Colombia this year. The mistake is Maria Pia said that she was not going to Colombia this year.
Good. So was not going. Okay. And number 6, please.
Kilji said he's gonna leave at 6. The mistake is gonna. Kilji said he was going to leave at 6.
Good. And you can't, let's see, he was gonna, you can say gonna there as well, but the proper way would be to say going to. So either way would work. But yes, we would definitely need to change is to was.
I've got a question.
Sure.
For example, gonna or gotta, is that something you can say, for example, to your boss in an email?
In an email, no. No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. You want to be as professional as possible in a work situation, unless your relationship with your boss is to the point where you can treat each other that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, in one of the companies that I worked at, me and my boss were very, very friendly. I mean, go out to dinners with our wives and whatnot, things like that. And plus, I was one of his direct managers, or he was my direct manager, and I managed a group underneath. And so I was like his left-hand man at night, and then there was another man in the morning, and that's how we worked. And so we really worked closely together. But the people who worked underneath me, they were my employees, but they all had to report directly to John, who is the general manager. Now, I could write an email and say, "Hey, I'm gonna head out to lunch, okay?" And that would be fine, right? But if one of my subordinates or my employees did that to him, that would not be correct. Okay, so they would want to be. Now, if you have that type of relationship, it's okay, but you have to judge, all right? You have to judge how it is. For the most part, in business, you want to be as professional as possible. Okay?
Cool.
Awesome.
So why do they write
question.
gonna here? I mean, if it's informal, why do they write it here?
It depends on what the situation is. If they could just be showing you that you can use that word in this situation. Kilji said he was going to leave at 6. Now, if you and me, Maria, we were hanging out, and we're waiting for Kilji to go to the movies, and you're like, Chad, when is Kilji going to get here? I would say, I don't know. He said he was going to leave at 6. Okay, so if me and you were friends and we're hanging out, then I could say that. Okay. If it's more of a business situation where they needed to meet up at 7 o'clock, and it was written in an email, or you're with a client, you wouldn't necessarily say gonna. Okay, you would want to say, I don't know. He said he was going to leave at 6, so he should be here by now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I think I use gonna sometimes in an email, and I wonder whether that was correct or not.
I did as
Probably
well.
not.
I realized that it was terrible.
I realize now that
it's not super terrible. It may be different there in London. I know things can be a little bit more proper there, but it's like in Spanish. Okay, so for example, when I'm talking in Spanish to Leonardo here or Luis, I'm not going to talk to them in tu or in vos. Not at all. Okay, unless they're coming over to my house all the time and things like that. And so I wouldn't use a certain type of language with them. Okay, we would treat each other in a more formal tone. All right, and that's how you want to view a business relationship for the most part. Okay, unless, like I said, it crosses the threshold, and you're now like buddies, and you're going to the fights. You're invited over to the house and things like that. That's when you can be a little bit more chummy, which would mean a little bit more friendly that way. Okay. So you just kind of have to judge it. It's not that big of a deal.
Sometimes I like mix different styles, like street language and formal language, and
yeah,
it's not so good to have that mix.
Yeah, I prefer to talk in street language. I absolutely love it. But it's not to the point where you see like sometimes in movies and whatnot where you have guys from the hood that are talking. I don't talk that way, but I use a lot of slang. And,
I mean, when I write emails and so forth.
Oh, when you write emails, okay. Yeah. Well, you just have to judge the relationship and and see. I mean, if it's an initial contact for someone that you're trying to get work from. Okay, so if you're trying to what would it be? If you're trying to get a client, all right, you want to be as professional as possible, unless the market that you're looking for calls for that sort of language. Okay, so sometimes in the arts, sometimes in music and things like that, you want to be a little bit more down to earth. Okay, and in other sales positions, you want to be more professional. Okay, and come off as someone who is intelligent and knows how to act and knows how to keep a good demeanor with other people. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, you guys. This is my last class for the day. I will be back tomorrow. But anyways, it was great seeing y'all. Take care.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
Good child. Good class. See you. Bye.
Thank you very much, teacher Chet. See you again later.
Bye.
You are welcome.